All right, welcome back to my expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. It is 1:10 a.m. January 17th. It is officially a Saturday. Still the witching hour. Still good. So this is Gifts Unlocked 4 to the Inner Wild, Season 3, Episode 4. It's something about fate. That's all I remember. It's always just go, go, go. Until it's not. Anyway, okay, what's faded next? That's what I want to know. What is faded next? So again, this is half off promo day, 5 of 5. This is the final day. I might run another sequence later today. I don't know how it's going to be, but definitely this is just a celebrate. Oh shit, I forgot to fix something here. Customization and subscribers only for at least 20 minutes with slow mode on. Goodness gracious. What a rookie. Just kidding. I love myself. See, there we are. We're back at it. We're doing the things. Doing the things, yeah. Okay, just double checking. All right, fantastic. Back on schedule. Okay, so I want to know what's faded next. Oh yeah, so getting swooped back into here. The details are in the description. Okay, if you're more on that, on my readings. But in the meantime, business as usual. Left side on the energy, I have Page of Pentacles on the left. On the recipient side. The home of ideas. Okay, so these are receiving downloads. I'm just moving forward. It's business as usual. But this means that like I have an endless and continuous supply of inventory. This is wonderful. That means that I will always be connected to source and with great timing at that. Everything's on delivery. Or on time. Delivered on time. I have to check my candles to make sure that they're all right. I think I need to add a little bit more wax to the others, so give me one moment. Yeah, I can do that. Is this too much? Probably. There we go. That'll do something. Fantastic. That'll do something for now. Oh, okay. So, on the right side, I have the Page of Wands in reversal. Okay, the doing side, the home of fire. What do I want to say about that? Page of Wands in reverse on the doing side. It's batter up, it feels like. Yes, batter up. Okay. So it's an official start. So what's faded next for me? And this is one that I was talking about, the Next World Tarot. It was just hidden in the back over there. I didn't realize that. So it's fine. We found it. Okay. So segue. I feel like okay, so we've covered the energy cards. Let me just double check here. Okay, so segue. This. They said these cards. Use these two? Yes, put these back on deck. Yes, I get to clean up. This is good. I'm so glad it's the weekend again. It gives me permission to take care of personal stuff. As odd as it may sound. Okay, so segue cards. Shuffle or select? They said select. Okay. Boop. 3, 2, 1. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Jeez. I already lost my place too. It's fine. Heartbreak on the left side and mistake on the doing side. This it was a bit of an error. I don't know why I'm receiving this. Okay, what is this? What is this? Okay, well, keep positive. What's fated next? Heartbreak on the recipient side and mistake on the doing side. Okay. Internal, external energy. Okay. That's weird. I need to get a clarifier for this because like this is external, it's heartbreak. And then on the doing side, it's both internal and external. I don't understand why. I don't know what the frick I could have possibly done. I don't know. I'm just working on the norm of what this could possibly be, like how heartbreak is dealt with, and you know, pointing the finger. And I don't know here what this means. Is this for me? It's a yes and a no. So I don't 100% understand why I would. It's still internal and external, so I don't don't know what I don't think I'm that attached to anyone to feel. I can't even, there's no identity that comes to mind. So let me just get a little bit more on that from here. Here. Look at it from this deck. I don't understand. It's so weird. I'm going to put the other cards away. Just strange. I didn't know why it would be like that. Anyway, whatevs. It's okay. Okay, let's get clarification on both. Okay, on first heartbreak, if it's external, this. Oh, any. All right, pick from here. Okay, it's this one. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing other towers beyond mine. There are definitely towers. I am supposing that I'm in a tower of my own, but it's like a castle. So castle synonymous with towers, but from where I'm at, it feels like a castle rather than a tower. There's no chaos. Everything's cool and chill. I'm just looking out the window, looking at the horizon. And the horizon, I see 4 other towers. They look like towers to me, okay? Because if they are castles, they are... amidst construction, you know, it's with the basics. And so looking at that, this does feel like the Emperor, but also the Magician and a bit of a loner. So, you know, the Hermit card. Just looking at the aesthetics, the illustration. And yeah, so this part is internal. So I'm looking at other people experiencing some kind of, you know, tower moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in all areas, all scopes. Okay, interesting. So these are part of my downloads, I believe I'm receiving here. Okay, all right. So I suppose that what I'm going to be hearing from, you know, in the neighborhood of psychics is, you know, shit that's going down for real, like unlike any other. So that'll be interesting. Something that I can probably listen to when I'm, you know, maybe walking the beach or taking a walk or whatever, or cleaning up. Oh, no worries. You were going to say, oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that. Eight, yeah, so this is me having to walk away and my wishes being granted. My inner child is, chill. No noise. The only, craze of mobility is that wish shooting star coming through in the background, and I don't even realize it, you know, that, I have, certain alignments and, um, yeah, certain alignments that are auspicious in when granting wishes. So that's coming through. Okay, so that's the vibe. I don't know why I got this here. I wasn't even thinking about, putting the intention on clarifier for this. It remains with this energy here. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, wonderful things are abound for me. Okay. Oh, thank you. Um, uh, I decided it wasn't going to be a sport evening, so. All right, so clarifying the mistake card. We'll pick one or two. Two, okay. First one is going to go for internal. Internal. No. We'll let it go through. Okay, both. Okay, these are internal cards. Oh, shit! Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a killing. It's making a killing. This is 10 of Pentacles and King of Swords with their back turned in reversal, which is crazy. Like I have an ally that is not as, yay, like, what do you call it? They're not as celebrated, or maybe not as well known. Maybe like it's a Banksy of like assassin type of energies and getting shit done, but they're very scary. They're allies and they're bringing me justice. You see, they're like, objective to, like, this is like, when royalty have their back generally, turned, like, how do I say it? The energies behind you, if you're royalty, tend to be those that you protect. And so this is objective, like, kind of, given space, upon protection of these assets, which is crazy, crazy. Oh, thank you. Really? I was, meanwhile, back at the ranch for sure. Hey, hey. So that's crazy. It's in reversal. Like shit's going down for sure. The King of Swords is insane though. This is like telepathy as far as mind control. They can get inside your head. You do not realize that they are there until things start to align and you see their signature, their energy imprints through I don't know, just certain things. Oh, thanks. I hardly ever wear this, so I just figured one more and then we'll give it a wash. I'm about to do laundry. Yeah, so this is wonderful. But as far as mistake, this is internal. So, oh, you know what this is? This is on behalf of me. This is done on behalf of me. And remember, this is an energy. So, this can go by many identities, but this is a certain energy imprint. And so they are helping me quite a bit on this. Maybe protecting it, accessing it, access, helping me access it. And so, what do we want to say about this? So, to keep my hands clean and just keep my sanity, at an even healthier state. This dude is used to dealing with this kind of shit, and so So they pulled some strings or something. And so it's like, oops, oops, it's mine. This is crazy. On the doing side, is that correct though? It's correct. That's crazy. So that's on the internal side of the doing. And then the external, the mistake is what? Any of these? Nope. Psych. Okay. The Hermit card in reverse and 10 of Wands in reverse. Oh, okay. So a mistake, and it's about to start. Okay, something is brought to the light. Okay. Letting go. Something. This feels like an error has been corrected. Like something has come to light, and it appears as though on the external they were trying to dump energies, like dump a burden off onto my side. Like dump, there's something. This part is correct. Okay, this part is. Oh, okay. So this part was correct. This part wasn't so much as that. The stronger energy here is that whatever somebody did on the externals that like was some really dumb shit was I would have to say illegal, because they're saying that they cannot be let off with community service. You see, that's community service. This is like that is not an option. This is a heavy offense. So on the like disciplinary action, they've come to the awareness that that will not be a solution. People don't learn uh, from something. They don't learn from light consequences. So this would be like busy work or a fix-it ticket, according to what they did. So that's very interesting. Something's about to start. Okay, so it does have something to do with, I believe, inheritance or some kind of major assets. Tied into home, tied into what do you call it? Mm, mm, legacy. Yeah, so this is like protect your name, protect your assets, that kind of energy. So that's very interesting to see. All right, so what's faded? That's next. Oopsie, where's my thingy here? Give me a second. Scroll it over, scroll it over. Okay. What's going on? Yeah, what's faded next? Okay. You're funny. What do you want from me? People are. Oh, you've been working really hard. You're so silly. Okay, moving forward. This one. Okay, so those are just the Segue cards with clarifiers, and now for the header cards, we're getting somewhere here, and it feels like it's already been half an hour. So, header cards. Let's see here. Put that one away. Okay, so it's these ones. Okay. Header cards. My lips feel dry. Give me a second. I'm gonna layer this. Mm, 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 mm. Looks a little harsh right now. It does look a little harsh. I don't know. It's fine. All right. All right. Good night. All right. All right. Boop. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. This is better. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. 9 of Cups in reverse. 4 of Swords in reverse. Knight or King of Swords in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. I was going to say, this feels like Emperor vibes around here, but I don't know why. I just don't know why. All right, so first off, on the recipient side, internal, external, energy. It's well intended. Detached. This is well-intended energy on the left side. It's on the inbox. These are suitors trying to figure out how to get closer. So they're either they're on standby or I'm on standby. I don't know. Very strange to see it like that. So I guess there's a lot of things going on. So for those that are freed up and that haven't done me harm, that are in my auric fields, they're interested. They're just kind of stumped on how to make an appearance or move things along. Okay, interesting. And then yeah, I'm not gonna force things either way. I just know for myself that I have a lot of things that I am working on, or it's just like some heavy items. And so, let's say when it comes to starting something new, or even like my plain old readings, like it feels like I just gotta start, just gotta start somewhere. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know if what kind of help that is, but on the right side, the doing side, um let me just check out over here. Check out over here. Okay. 9 of Cups in reverse. Recuperation. This is weird. Okay. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I do have allies backing me. It's kind of like they're hidden like behind me. So instead of being like doing the most and saying, in order for you to get to her, you're gonna have to get through me. And there's 2 layers of it. They're like the scariest characters of the court, which is the King of Swords in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. And these are 2 separate entities. And they don't know each other. They're not associates, but they They don't even know of each other. They just, this is just a matter of proximity. The Emperor gives a lot of space, especially in reversal, when it comes to protecting me. And so as far as like, let's say this is a solar system, it's just like this one's the furthest away, but they can come in quick. They have the resources to come in faster than the King of Swords in reversal, even though the King of Swords is in closest proximity. This energy can obviously buy out this energy. This energy can come after this energy if needed, and that's why this one stays the farthest. So it's like any energies that are unhappy about me experiencing rest, relaxation, recuperation of any and all assets, whether tangible or not, they can sense. They might not be able to see these energies, but they know that they exist because they can feel it. Interesting. Okay, so what's faded next for me? So I have a lot of protection at this time. I don't know what's coming of this. But let me see here. More on this. No, not that one. It's this deck. Okay. Let's get some information. Yep. Dark-haired man in reversal. Okay, again, someone that I don't know, but they know me. Older. Ill-intended. Okay, what the fuck is that about? Do we get more from here? Okay. Clarifiers on that. Like what's the significance of that? No, excuse me, shoot. 3 of Swords. They're trying to cause heartbreak, okay. They're kind of trying to like get their revenge. No, hold on. That's crazy. So I asked heartbreak, and it started to a little bit, and then I kept hearing torment, and then when I said torment in my head, it was like blah blah blah. And I checked, double checked the other possibility, which is disappointment. There was like nothing at flatlined. Double checked, or triple checked again on heartbreak, and it was like it was faint, but then torment again was like blah blah blah. It's like one of those. So they're wanting to cause torment. They feel this is a sore loser energy here. Interesting. Not really. Anything else? So what's faded? Yeah, what's faded next? Okay. So what's the purpose in all of that? Like that feels like old news. Okay, keep going with this, they said. Or this one. Okay, we'll go with this one. Next World Tarot. Okay. It hit my right ankle. It is Page of Swords. I hear a high-pitched ringing. It's very light in tone. It's 1:40 a.m. and 29:56 on the clock. It's been there for a while, but it's my left ear. So I don't know what... I'm going to be filled in by my... This feels like not my guides, but my associates, like my neighbors, not my like neighbors surrounding here, but my neighbors as far as like within the field that I work in. They're gonna give me the heads up, because this is not quite trespassing. This is like, hey, I gotta tell you something, like interrupting a type of energy. Like I gotta let you know. Okay, so this isn't just like ringing on the doorbell. This is like banging on the door, or like ringing at the gate. This is banging on the door. Like, hey, I gotta tell you something. That's interesting, but I will know who it is, like who the authentic ones are, and who's just trying to get first in line. With accolades. But okay. Anything more that I need to know on this? No. Okay. All right. Anything moving forward. So what's fated next? Did you know? Oh my gosh. So I've been using like as a razor, the disposable razors, and I'm like, a razor is a fucking razor, right? And it's been like that for a while. Like for years. And I don't know why it was like that. Maybe it was just like an economical thing. And then I noticed that there was, I think, a multi-razor thing that my ex never used, like a packet of them. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, just cleaning up. And I decided, okay, I'll just use it since my other disposable razor um, rusted out. And I was like, what the fuck? It was like butter. It was so smooth. And I wouldn't say like butter, like, because that would have, been that would have caused for an accident. But it was, oh my god, it was like, I've been missing out. I need to treat myself better. A stadium in the underworld. Ew, you just remind me of something, because you're okay, because tartan. Thanks. Now I know what goo means. Now I know what it means. Ew, can I say it? Hold on, let me say it. Yeah, it's like I think it's a 4-blade. I think it's a 4-blade, because the female ones are usually like three blades. So but his like refills of fit my, is it lady shtick or whatever it is? I don't know. It fit the handle thing. So I was like, okay, there's one left. Let's just use it. And oh my god, this was the best. Yeah, for sure. And so I've been missing out. And I think it minimizes stubble, which is great. And so you don't have to shave as frequently. But anyway, you just reminded me, like when with talking about your acid trip here at the dollar store, and they ended up being 5 blades. What? No, I've got to go then. I'd never looked. I just assumed that everything was like, like a disposable, well, no, in my head, I was thinking I still have a bunch of disposable razors from the packet of long ago, and it takes me a long ass time to say like bye-bye. It takes me more than months. Like it has to rust out, and I'm like, okay, that's not safe. You gotta go. And I remember cleaning long ago and seeing those multi-blade packs, and so that's why I never decided to look. But that's really good to know. Really good to know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy when I do stuff. Into an envelope and stuff the letter into a filing cabinet under all the files. So here. Okay, so Kerman, your little trip thing reminded me of something. I just did not. Um, 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 let me see if I should say something. Like, that was definitely black magic, though, because I don't. Ah, it's terrible. So let me see here. I'm just going to do it so that I can do the reading, okay? So I think 2 nights ago, or maybe 3 nights ago, I had a dream about my ex, and it was gross. It was so gross. I don't even like have desires like that for, I don't know. Like, I'm not, how do I say it? Not only, can I say it? Can I be blunt? Hold on. Is it okay? Is it safe? My guides. Yes, it is. And I'm starting to get like a faint, what do you call it? A psychic attack from that alone. Um oh yeah, definitely you have some things that are you're working on, Kerman. But I uh I'm not gonna answer some of your questions over there because it's a little private. um, um, okay. So not only am I not attracted to my ex, but I am disgusted by him. I am repulsed by him. It's been like that for a long, long time. And so much so that when I saw him, like when I was restoring my phone, and of course I wasn't like super on point with technology, when his number and ID came up under speed dial, I was repulsed. That's just because of like the proximity is just fucking gross. And so when I'm gonna call this a nightmare for sure. um uh he was trying to get intimate with me, and I don't know how it jumped from whatever scenario. I just remember he was trying to like push himself onto me, and I was repulsed, but like it felt like it was like David and Goliath type of energy. Like it didn't take very much for him to like, like like fingers to like hold my wrist down or something. It was crazy. And so because like I was repulsed even in my dream, my nightmare. So I was trying to pull away, and that's how I could tell the over like the it was gross. And I don't know what to say about it. But then you wanted me to SAD. and and to like, this is TMI, but I am not repulsed by SADing. But I am repulsed. Like I am under certain terms, of course. But definitely under any and all terms of, pertaining to him, I am absolutely repulsed. And so when I saw his pee-pee, yeah. I wasn't laughing in my nightmare, but it was like, you can tell when somebody is healthy. I don't care what size you are, you can tell when somebody is healthy and when somebody is not. And 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 it was like um he was infected with something, like, and was doing a lot of drugs because it was like, it was long and it was limp, and the head was like trying very hard to get like it, so it was like hard on the not even like it was like semi hard on the tip, but then the thing was long and limber, like it was, oh my god, no. The views are 555, just like the synchronicity, but I don't make fun of people saying things, but it was it was like it was like as and it wasn't me. It was as hard as it could be under his condition of health. So you could tell not only that it was like, oh god, you okay, so it was like 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 if you're on some crazy drugs or something, like maybe speed, like it was like it wasn't like completely down, but like the other part of it was like it was bent, dude. It was bent, and it's not, that thing is not supposed to be bent. I know when some people have bent pee-pees, and his pee-pee it was folded bent, and the head was like, like, this is how I know that he was infected by like some STD or whatever, is that, like when you have like a puffy eye or something gets in it and you don't know what it is, and you get like, it's like it gets swollen a bit and a little red, and like it just like looks wonky, like, like that. That's what his head looked like. It was like, like, so I told you, like sent my heart, and it I wasn't laughing in my nightmares. I was disgusted. It was in close proximity, like this close right here. I mean, but then, and I don't, because he was like pulling me closer or whatever. And so that, it touched me. Gross. It was gross. It was gross. It was gross. I've never been so, uh, God, it was gross. I don't, and so I woke up and it was like, I knew, like, where did that even come from? Um, catching them and greeting them. Oh yeah, at least I can laugh now about it. I just have to, like, what is that? Well, like, what? I had to rebuke it, It was, I don't even understand why I would have that kind of. So, obviously there must be some kind of like dark magic type of ritual, because you don't have that unless somebody's trying to enter you and like force you under duress into a contract that's binding energetically. And so, I'm gonna try to find out what that's all about. You used when you were putting on your lipstick. I don't know what word I was using when I was putting on my lipstick. I don't know, but let me get some information on that. Do I get it from here? Okay, let's get it on here. Okay. So I think that's confirmation as far as dark magic being worked. Cause like this side. Death. Okay, so they're death spells, like death spell contracts. I don't know, or like trying to transfer. He must be working with certain like warlocks, witches, or whatever, to transfer over some kind of like STD over to me, or you know, like energetically or something. I don't know, or some kind of death spell. Let me do. Definitely binding contract. It is dark magic. This is more of like a spiritual like dump onto me. So whatever like demons or whatever that he's working with, like that are haunting him or whatever. So it's not like um SCD and it's like physical form sense to me, but I definitely think he has it. But I think it's like energetic like weights of demons or certain things that are um mm, yeah, it's like an energetic dump, you know, when you feel so exhausted and drained after, or like all of like killjoy basically when you come around other people. um that's what it is energetically. That's what it's trying to do. Let me get a little bit more on that detail. That's true. Okay. 46:46 on the timer. Like I just wanted to like kind of go back to sleep so I could have a different dream. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, this one faced up. This side there. All right, so Ace of Cups in reversal and the Hierophant card. So this is an energy of contracts and also a dump off too. This does seem like lighthearted in its energy. But as with all things having a certain dichotomy of truth, while that might be a truth element, it's futile in its effort. So the dominant energy here is, you know, calling it as it is, basically, and knowing that I'm bigger than that. I'm beyond that league of play, and so it doesn't stick. It kind of just lays flat, dies right there. It it goes limp basically. You see how death kind of like the this the flag comes through over here and just like hold it now. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay. All right, so I don't have anything to worry about with that. My new beginnings are holding the Hecate key. Goddess deities right behind me as well, and a version of new life with what's her name? Eris, yeah. Goddess of, what is it? Goddess of chaos. Let me see here. Eris, yeah. She has a golden apple. This one is green on the outskirts, but golden on the inside. So it's just kind of like new life, and it's hybrid. And he had a friend next to him wearing a black hoodie. Gosh, you really have a vivid memory, Carmen. Okay, so moving forward, what's faded next? Okay, for me, gifts unlocked by To the Inner Wild, or for To the Inner Wild. Season 3, episode 4. Okay, what's faded next? Okay, let's see here. Okay, what's faded next using this? Hey, Queens. Did you have a late night? All right, this one. What's next? Six of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so someone is having a bit of, I wouldn't say trouble, just a few setbacks almost. Yeah, at least one setback and just kind of like delays in transit. Delivering something. Okay, so what's next? Up. What's faded next? Okay. Five of Swords. Something that gives leverage. Something that depicts growth and further insights. Like kind of in, what is it? Insider's secrets, basically. She's holding a microscope on one, and then the other is a flowering, I think, like potato or yam. Okay. And this is supposed to be industrious. So this is building towards, of course, commerce and research and development. So it's supposed to give leverage to that. It's labeled as survival, Venus and Aquarius. But this is, I think a lot of people are just out there just trying to survive. That's the energy here. So the one that's getting like on their way to deliver something, it's like almost like a rite of passage. But that's their kind of while they're in transit, it's not just like a delivery system, like point A to point B, that's it. Simple, dry, and it's just part of the job. It's a certain task. This is also because of what their purpose is, they are also engaging in a certain stint of their journey where they're also being tested. It's also a rite of passage for them to get through. Interesting. Okay, so 5 and the 6 of Swords. That's 11 Swords to the Ace. These are compounded efforts, like a compound word, 6 and the 5. So together, it's very initiate level. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely. It has a luggage bag, it has a caboodle, it has a thermos, black fold over boots, leggings, a messenger bag, and a purse. So I wouldn't call this a bag lady, but just someone who is known to take care of herself, is amongst transits, likes to feel comfortable, and also without losing her sense of appeal. But it's not for the outskirts. This is more about how she feels in transit. You know, like when you're traveling, sometimes, like especially on long journeys, you just, especially if it's like a road trip, you feel like, ugh. Your mind stays mind blown. But definitely that's what that is. They like to stay warm and cozy, but not looking frumpy. Just more like, you know, like Cost Plus World Market or Pier 1 Imports is kind of like, it has that marketplace feels. Indie, otherworldly, yeah. So I mean, it's good. It's quaint but spacious in its feels. Yeah. So anyway, what else do we want to say here? Takes a while. Okay. All right. So this is good. I mean, what's fated next is something highly positive. This is shared energy, actually. I thought, okay, so normally this reading is just for me, but I asked, it's shared with my collective on this particular one. So I would consider us very lucky because we started out with energy cards of looking beyond or the Segue cards. Yeah, looking at the horizon. Not only are we receiving his continuous materials to work with, and opportunities at that is very custom fit for us. Therefore, like it's kind of it doesn't work as well in other people's hands. And so there's automatic leverage here. And while other entities are dying out and seeing their karma and their demise, there's a small fraction of us, aka us, the 1/5 at least here in its statistics, that is thriving and surviving. So this is very, very good for us. Yeah. Oops, what just happened here? Okay, moving forward with this. All right, so what's faded next? This is great. So there's no like huge amount of detail here that's provided, except a hint of travel. At least with the ones that are kind of relaying or on the assist, everything looks positive here. For us, it looks like unbothered energy. Maybe energetically there are some delays, almost like projected by the ones that are being like held back from doing any further damage. But let me see here. This way? This way. This one's just for me though. 5 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse, and 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is me, the Queen of Swords in reversal, but it's depicting discretion, ultimate discretion here. After saying goodbyes, that means like no other breaths. Like if I receive a text from so and so or an email from so and so, let alone even a fucking postcard, it's all disposed of. It's discretion, meaning there's no feedback, there's nothing like if I see them on here, I'm no longer asking why. If I see a reading about those energies indulging in the psychology, here's this person hates you or this group's hates you, here's why, it's automatically gone. No offense, I'm just that's not for me. I'm not gonna waste my time on that. I'm good to go without it. To me, that does not exist. That is irrelevant, and I'm moving on. It's just a time waster. So, like no attention given. Discretion in an area of protecting my space. Like, yeah, it's just clutter. So 8 of Cups in reversal, this is a comeback, a personal revival, like learning how to breathe again rather than holding one's breath. 6 of Wands in reverse. This is a silent victory. The silent treatment is a silent victory here. Preservation of one's own energy. So what's fated next is there's a preparation of an understanding of external energies, knowing what's, I heard a high pitch ringing 2:10 a.m., 10:07 on the clock. But it was quick. It was a high pitched, but low volume ringing on my right ear. So there's confirmation on that. That's the right way to move. And just a signifier that like I don't have to train myself to behave like this. This is an automatic acknowledgement, knowing. So there's like organic graduation, like a breakthrough of this type of energy. So it's not me having to intentionally train myself to be this way, to behave this way. When I see that identity, let alone that energy, it's just automatic feedback by the body. So like the body regurgitates certain patterns in response. So it's just something innate, something that I know, something that that's how I respond now. And that's how I respond, which is no response. There's not even a polite FYI of no response. There's just nothing there. Those are for energies that have done like ultimately wrong by us. And for those leaning towards that are kind of newer in the books, we just only give them, we mirror the same respect that we receive. So if it takes them X amount of time to respond, then we take the liberty of X amount of time to give our, and it's not a power play, it's just, I need some breathing room too, okay? I see how you do the things, and all right, that's fine. That's what that is. So 8 of Cups in reversal. There's a revival. Come back. Yeah, so this is a silent victory here. This is, I mean, other energies may resonate with this, but truly this is something that I know, I am told that I've graduated this kind of energy. Yeah. So it's leaning towards like that story with my ex, just like repulsed by the idea of indulging in any of that. No, no thanks. Okay, so moving forward, what's next for me? What's fated next? Okay. I fell on my foot. Okay, it landed on the charging cord. Extroverted 10 of Cups, extroverted in reversal. This is I am enough. I am enough. This is another way of conveying that. Like proving it to myself in just a different way. So it's like, how many ways can I say I love you? How many ways can I do, hold on. I don't want to just, yeah. So, this is being more eloquent. Through our gestures, at least through, I can say this is me becoming more eloquent with my gestures on reiterating that I am enough, which is good. And this is an area of self-respect while navigating in, yeah. Okay. All right, what's fated next? Oh, thank you. 6 Ace of Coins in reverse. So it's time for me to receive. Okay. Anything else? What's faded next? Oh, shoot. Okay, so this is going to be the leading item for it. I was just thinking Three of Pentacles. Like, what, like, so what, shouldn't we be talking about opportunities or like what's, I mean, are we going to go there or no? It's fine. Anyway, it's Three of Pentacles. It's time for me to receive. And so this is a new opportunity. This is, and I just heard before this reading, like an older reading from somebody else, like, it wasn't like fresh off the books. It was something like months and months and months ago. And, I visit her every now and then, but she said like that there is an opportunity coming my way that is she didn't call it lucrative. I didn't finish the reading yet. I just decided to jump onto here to just to do my bit. It was already getting late, and there it appears. What else here? Okay. Seven of Swords in reverse, so it's no bullshit, okay? That part applies to me, even though that was a general reading. King of Cups. Oh, look, there's a genie type of energy here. So it's not just making wishes, it's actually coming to fruition. All right, so King of Cups. So, this is an external energy. Okay. Two of Pentacles in reversal. It's loading. It's processing. Queen of Pentacles. And it will definitely give me a boost up to holding my stability, you see? And from what I'm getting here, it's non-exclusive. Which is good for me. Like, I don't like anything that has to corner me into like you just do us. That's it. You know, like you can only just do this. Like I don't like that shit. Anyway, Three of Cups in reversal. So this is fated. It's about to occur. It's about to occur. Bibbity bobbity boo. It's like, I got your back, Tina. Like the bibbity bobbity boo part. Like, just in case, I'm holding my wand. There's like a timing to it. Okay. And okay, clues onto that. I've never done mushrooms before. I mean, well, when was it? It was with a family, and there were chocolate mushrooms and chocolate, and edibles don't work for me. They never ever have, and so including those, they didn't work for me. I don't like consuming something that isn't doing anything, you know, for me. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. But what do you normally do? Like, mushrooms are normally, oh no, you're doing acid. I don't think to my knowledge, if I had ever done it, it was because somebody had spiked whatever I had. But by consent, or even availability, opportunity, whatever, I have never done that. Oh yeah, I have never done that. Honestly, I don't know how I would be in certain conditions. Yeah, especially with stuff like that. With how my brain is already, like, beyond super overdrive. I don't know. Anyway, so hence on this portion here, on this opportunity, do I need to know any more clues? Clues, okay. That's a whole lot of clues to, yeah? Okay. Okay, scandal, what the heck? Deception, change, strength in reverse, happiness in reverse, and faith in reverse. So it looks like it has, the loading period has to do with something like giving energies the boot that are, wait, hold on. I don't know, there's something that happens. I think it's, hold on. Cobweb shit again. Unless I have a fuzzy from my blankie. No. Um, um, no. Do I have a fuzzy? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this part. Because it's giving me the same reading that she had talked about. Things are not always what they appear to be. That's what I can say about that. So let me see if, let me check the intent. Okay, let me check the intent of these providers, these helpers. The star, extroverted. Oh, dang. Oh. Well, they think very highly of me. So it would be good to have me in close proximity. The King of Cups in reversal. The Throne of Movement. Who is this energy? Okay. There's discretion here. Discretion here. But I intuitively know yes, that's what that is. Am I cold? No. No, I just have to cover up my space here. That's all. What I'm wearing is not skirts today. Anyway. Okay. All right, so what's faded next? Okay. Okay, but the downloads I just received are accurate. Okay. La 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 la. I need to have a my mouth is parched. Give me a second. Oh my god, I want snacky time. I do. And it opened up to, is it Knight? A Page of Swords. Interesting. Okay. All right. What's faded next? What's faded next? It still keeps showing. What the heck? This is learning, just moving forward. This is not about paying attention to if anyone else can catch up. This is about my journey and just moving forward. Interesting. Yeah, just moving forward. This is about the focus. In moving forward. I don't know why. This is like walking a tightrope. This is really strange. This is careful navigating in a way of like, it's not about watching my back. This is kind of like a simulation, almost like X-Men style, like Beast, Wolverine, like moving about this and that. So it does feel like it's a matter of agility and balance. You're snacking and listening. Yeah, I think I am going to have something. Okay, but anyway, this is moving forward. It almost feels like aquarium like, almost like underwater, but just because you know when you look at like scuba diving type of energy, it's just like that. You see the background right there? That's what it feels like. Oh, okay, 5 or 4 of cups. So yeah, this is about so this is about getting up and moving along. Yeah. What the heck? What's faded next? Graceful goodbyes and I asked if it's a new identity and they said no. All right, internal, external. These are different energies, but they're both external on the recipient side towards me. So someone's saying goodbye to come towards me. Or they've already said goodbye. They're in transit. They're coming on their way to me. And then the other is, yeah, leaving a oh my, you see my glasses? Excuse me. Let me straighten them out. Holy crud. Okay. 7. I think this is like somebody had to leave their now I keep it keeps bugging me now with that. Okay, that's okay. Having to leave a certain position behind and then coming towards me. They're separate energies though. Same character. Nope. Different character. Okay. Different character, different energies. Rather than saying that they're under the same umbrella, they are like on the same terrain as far as this moving closer to me. Okay, so there's this one in leaving a position or stepping down from a certain position. This is willfully done. They're opting out of something that they were a part of, based on advice that I'd given. But they are not. It doesn't mean that they are moving towards me. This one is, though. I don't know. Hold on. Let me put that one down first. So they did leave something behind. They don't want me to know too much about what they had to say goodbye to, because almost like it never existed. The yes never existed, like the acknowledgement. And so they kind of want to leave their past behind them, which means that they don't even really want to talk about it. It is really that heavy. So it's not about hiding something from me. That's true. It's more about, it was such a heavy thing that they had to say goodbye to. They just don't want to be, like, they just want to move forward. So this is definitely a masculine type of energy, whether it's female or male or non-binary, but it's definitely something a masculine would do. Like for me, when I just want to move forward, and I'm doing my my readings, and I noticed that through several rotations that I'm like, this is where I experience cringe when I'm bitching about bitches. And it's like they really got so much energy from me. They like me just focusing on that, and it just didn't have to go through a certain extent of having to kind of find out what their karma is going to be like. They did not deserve the energy of even a pushback in its like on my me time. And so just seeing myself cave into that was just, it was just total cringe, and having to like kind of beef up to, stand up to them while they're not even like energetically here. It was cringe for me. It still kind of is. I haven't seen any of that. Like I haven't re-encountered that, but I know that there are, a good bunch of readings where I've, involved myself in that. And then so when I see other youngling readers, succumb to that and the anger behind it, I just feel like I feel for them. Like, I just, but I've been there. So, and it took me much longer. I'm much older to go through those things. So, give them some space, that type of energy. I always think like that, energetically they'll catch on, like telepathically they'll catch on to my messaging, so I don't have to type shit up. Um, um, so, 5, like there's a part of me that I know I'm cognizant of when I embarrass people. Like mom, that kind of energy. So, anyway, that's what I'm saying about this. Okay. So that's interesting. So what's fated next? Okay. So there's movement. Like things are progressing for me, and certain deviations of my collective. So that's good. That's good. We like to see that. All right. So what's next? Oh, what's fated next? Okay. Using the next World Tarot. I feel like it's been almost 2 hours. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. Ten of Wands and the Chariot card. Oh, this is a new haul. Yeah. So this is like, okay, this is okay. It feels like it skipped from here, from this like scene, cut to that scene. Let's say in a movie, and it's not like meanwhile back at the ranch. This is saying like, sometimes in like a director has to cut out a certain like filler part, and we can just safely assume that this is what it leads to. So like this is saying with the Chariot card and this here, is that the ships came in. 3 of Wands in reversal. Okay, we saw them come through. There might be like a side-off story where we kind of revisit and the flashback towards that if we need to, but we can, like, here are the goods. They're being transported. They didn't just come to the loading dock, but they've been transported. They're being transported. So this is a haul. 10 of Wands listed here is a completion. So it could be like graduation, certification, that kind of energy. That's how it's listed, completion. There's like a God Saves the Queen type of poster right there. I think it's saying bondage. I don't know. But the last thing here. I don't know why this guy's office chair is on tilt. I don't understand that part here. What that part means. I don't know. But that's what it shows here. Okay. So this is a hall. A big hall. I mean, a big enough hall to have a chariot that's brought forward by baby elephants. Okay, so interesting. I don't know what that's all about. Okay. Here. Oops, I almost shuffled the wrong way. Weird. Missed a card. Okay. All right, the death card and the magician in reverse, and then what fell on the floor was underneath my chair. It is the Empress in reverse, extroverted. So this is kind of like Tina's standby. Oh, what it feels like though of this big hall is like there's a coffin energy, like death to an ill practitioner. Yeah, like they're deaded. I don't know if it's like a physical death or like an absolute energetic reputation, etc. Death, but it's heavy. It's a 10 of Wands. It's carrying through like funeral procession style. Yeah, okay, and it's somebody that's like very well known, because look, there's elephants in the room, and then this one, the carrier, is dressed in pink. You know, they say like, oh, the big pink elephant in the room. Well, this is just like the representative for these 2 baby elephants. So this is a very important person that is well known, that is representing for this kind of chariot of death, basically. That's very, very obvious. This is public. This is like celebrity type of energy, like, you know, big court cases. Like, I don't know, dude. You know the big ones. You know the more recent ones, but this is this is big. This is big. Okay. And so it's a death chariot. It's a hearse, basically. For Yes, it's that. There's no other saying anything about this. This is the dominant energy. This is more than just carrying the trash out. This is it's coffin. It is death. It is so anyway, this is Tina. Stand by. You're just stay put. You're held safety. Like, you don't even want to smell the how much death reeks, energetically, or even the scent of it. This is not dead man walking. This is death. That's death. Just remain on standby, Tina. You are where you're supposed to be. You are definitely held safe. Safe. That's so crazy. What is this? There are some. I don't know what else to say, but okay. Any final things, like closure cards, since we're seeing that. Okay, closure cards from here, and then we do takeaways. I feel like that's the right thing to do. I don't really have broad shoulders, and so these shoulder straps keep falling down. And I always thought, yeah, this is just me talking, okay. This is a chit chat portion. I always thought maybe like if I had like a huge deal of boobage, that like maybe that's the way it's supposed to fit. Like, what do you call it? But not barista. What is it? Oktoberfest style. In fact, that's primarily like what I got it to dub as both, but it's like. These are actually made for somebody who's like, a taller, like a longer torso, not necessarily super busty, though it can fit, busty energies. But this is more so like being able to have like a broader, a little bit broader of a shoulder span, so I could like hit more like right here, and taller like that. It's supposed to be like that type of energy. So and oh my god, my boob. That's crazy. What the hell? I didn't even notice that. I'm just like, what the heck? That's crazy. What? I didn't even notice that. Anyway, and so I just let it like do its like little like fairy princess Tinkerbell thing. You just a little off the shoulders. That was weird. I did not expect that. Okay, so closure cards. Okay, just like that, extroverted. It's judgment, extroverted, and the um Knight of Swords, extroverted. Oh my gosh, this is the final judgment. This is crazy. This is the things are happening very there's no dispute. It's happening, like it's being conducted by officials, and it's firm, and it's happening. It's irrefutable. It cannot be stopped. It cannot be swayed. It cannot be deterred. It cannot be fooled with. It just is. That's what's fated. That it is written. It is permanent. Oh my god. That's what we're doing. So Knight of Swords, it's not just like this energy that's moving quickly. There are a slew of messengers, a slew of, is it sparrows or swallows? Look, darting through. There's a lot on this team deployed out. That's crazy. It's almost like the super fast forward button. This is faster than speed dial. This is like, this isn't just like same day courier services. This is like, no, do it now, 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 type of energy. So that's strange. Okay. Bottom of the deck, revolution. This is a follow through. Okay, so, okay, those are the closure cards, yeah? Anything more? No, okay. So now it's for the takeaways, okay? So I'll lead with this. Okay, first deck, second, 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 second. This one's second, the Star Spinner Tarot. And then third, this is third, fourth, okay, and then fifth. Okay. Okay. So we already saw the bottom here. Okay. Revolution. It is, I saw something on my thing, the revolution will not be televised. So very much the feels of it. You know, those that are tuned in are, those that are turned on are tuned in. Okay. Follow through. Okay. Top of the deck, no secret to the sauce is 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is about a legacy. This is legendary work. This is like fine-tuned tooth comb, but like on a single unit. So it's very much the invisible, like tightrope type of energy. I don't know where we referred back to on here, but it's shown right here. I do know that in one of Kendrick Lamar's videos, I think it was They Not Like Us, where it was like somebody's tightrope walking. I'm not 100% sure, because he came out with a lot of music at that particular time too, so I don't know if I'm getting my shiz mixed up, but there's an otherworldliness to this. Those that understand like alien or extraterrestrial type of energies, you see. All right, okay, so there's that first one. And it very much like knows about like astrology or the moon, you know, phases. They work with the moon phases. They might also be in sync with the moon phases. Okay, so bottom of the deck for this is the Hangman in reversal. That is the, you know, enlightenment, full awareness. The Lover's card in reverse on the top. Upcoming good partnerships. Okay. Bottom of the deck on this one, bad news, therefore good news. Yeah, good news for us. And then top of the deck, no secret, the truth. Good news. The truth is good news. At least for me. At least for me. All right. Bottom, and my collective. Okay, bottom of the deck for this is, it's go time. Getting ready. This is being able to like really see things through. What do we see? The Tower card in reversal? Yeah, really see things through. This is preparing for like a large event too, it feels like. For you too? Good. Top of the deck. Oh wait. Things are happening accordingly. Things are really coming to fruition. It's all coming together. Like some main event. Okay. And I get to get a sneak peek on this. Give me a second, because this is a vice versa tarot. Yep. Discretion. Shh. King of Cups, the back of it. The bottom of the deck. Top of the deck. I told you I have a sneak peek on it. It is the victory card. Broad daylight. Victors. The Huzzah team is, there's discretion there, privacy noted for all on the right crew. Definitely. Like no paparazzi on them. Like these energies are kind of protected in that as well. Interesting. Okay. All right. So 2 takeaways for my super duper refined divine collective. Okay. First one. Four of Swords in reverse. Recuperation. Regaining of assets. This is good. This is also regaining. This is also a good night's sleep. This is being able to reach your REM states. When I say good night's sleep, this might not be traditional like 8 or 9 hour sleep days. This could be like you can get well rested within a ratio of power naps, or like this is like sprints in power naps almost. And then when you finally like hit that spot of being able to get that like 7 to 8 hour night sleep, or even like day sleep, whatever it is, but the sprints will kind of like catch you up, like you feel like more energized for sure. Okay, clarified by, thank you, it's a dress. It's a pleated dress with big safety pin bottoms. Five of Swords, leverage. So this is like a different version of power up. This is your version of like, I think instead of the, like Super Mario Brothers, like the star that bounces around or whatever, to like make Mario grow up, like bigger. This is, the what do you call it, the flower, the glowing flower. So he goes like I don't know. It just powers up, yeah, that kind of energy. Okay, that was weird. Okay. I haven't played it in a while, so I just know that he was like superpower, he gets to go like faster. The Lover's card in reversal. What does that have to do with anything? Oh, okay. As I was looking at, I was like, the distribution of swords. There's 3 in hand, and there's 2 over here that that may be accessed, but it's like, what did they leave behind? Like, and I just noticed right now it's like embedded in a skull. Something was blocked, or an ally was blocked. Someone on the team was blocked. I don't know. And you're just collecting the swords from warring. That's 100% what that is. So the Lover's card in reversal. These are energies that have been lost in battle. So that's the energy truly of feeling the vibes of 5 of Swords in upright. Like, even though you win, there are some losses along the way. So and it's just noticing that. Yeah, it's a mushroom. Yeah, I thought it was a flower. Am I getting all crazy? Oh, I think I'm getting my emojis mixed up as far as like the, Good job. Okay, clarified by. Full card in reversal. Yeah, they can't move along with you. I mean, like, beneath the veil, yes, they can. Their energies can, their spirit can. Why do we have a 00 here? What the weirdest thing? Hold on. Oh, okay. This is like the astral buddy system, okay? This is like the hangman energy, like you're moving along, but this is discretion in the astral realm. This is the buddy system within it. Because we know what happened before in, you know, energies like lost along the way in physical form. Like when you travel together in physical form, there's more of a danger in people trying to like fuck with things and know like who you are association wise. So there's discretion and movement here that so there's improvement in operations and moving forward. When you recoup your assets, what's available or what can be accessed, then you kind of like change the game plan a little bit to avoid pitfalls that, you know, that were felt in the past. So I don't know what that has to do with, but that's your first takeaway. A little abstract, okay. Yeah, it's one of those things. Me too. So okay, the star is. I think the star is no, the mushroom is like to grow bigger. Yes, you're right about that. The flower is like it's a fast thing, I think, and I think the star is not in the original one. I think it's for the more developed arenas. Because like the flower power energy is temporary. It lasts for like 3 or 4 seconds. Kind of invincible, where like you could run into shit. I think that's what I don't 100% remember. But anyway, your second takeaway. Super duper refined, divine collective. The Seven of Cups in reverse. You are chosen. You're chosen. You get to wear your pretty, pretty dress out on occasion. Somebody likes the monstera plant, something like that, or like palm leaf. I don't know. Her dress kind of reminds me of that kind of energy. Okay, clarify a bag. Five of Pentacles. Oh, you're gonna make an impression with very little. You don't have to spend very much on this, whatever this thing you're going to. You're going to be the like, it's not the dress that wears you, it's you wearing the dress. It's you, it's not your dress that we're welcoming here. Definitely. You are the showstopper. The stranger? It's getting weirder. I don't know what to say about this, but let's keep moving forward. Okay, I have faith. I have strong. Okay. Okay, extroverted. King of Pentacles, extroverted. This feels so Cinderella. There's some business person energy that is a stranger to you. They know you, but you don't know them, which is weird because you probably don't go out, or you probably don't. You're not like you're the new kid there, and so they know you, but you don't know them, which is funny because like this King of Pentacles is a big energy. And so a lot of people know this energy. So it's funny because like they also enjoy the fact that you don't really know who they are, because they're so used to people like groveling and like being, you know, dum-dums. And so they like the anonymity of that introduction, or just being around the area without you kind of like knowing who they are. Look at that. I don't know who that is. But I certainly will not accept that comment. There's no other way to yeah. Just something that you gotta say goodbye to, that kind of energy. They just mad that this isn't for them. You don't have to be back. I'm not interested in your presence. How about that? How about them apples? All right. Clarified by. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you say goodbye to the bullshit, just like this King of Pentacles here would. Yeah, you just know when people are haters, or, you know, like, if something does not resonate, um, thank you, Queens. But if something doesn't resonate with you, you just move on. You just, like, politely move on, and that's it. And that's how you know somebody is nasty energy. When they feel important enough to speak to, like, the whole public and try to collect interest from others to say, like, oh, I'm gonna go pee now. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start a pissing contest, you know. That kind of energy. So there's that. Okay, so leave that behind. So I feel like there's a room full of prominent energy here for that to transpire. So definitely. Okay, so 2, 1 takeaway for my partners in peace and quiet, which includes myself. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, this is ill-intended energy. Okay, and external as well. So it's the High Priestess in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that energy, Clarity, Whistler, they are, of course, they're psychic, but they are, they're trying to aura harvest, or, you know, they're just trying to harvest energies, like, drain it. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Um, okay, I can put this back. Yeah, we can reject them, just like many others. They have a long rap sheet of this. Exchange for this. Strength in reverse. Okay. What do we say about that? Okay, clarified by. That dried lips. You know, I looked back at that person's comment, and I felt like metal in my mouth, like an aftertaste, but like metal in my mouth. They have the very bad energy. Let me see here. Okay, metallic taste means something is affecting your taste buds, often from medications, infections like sinus or respiratory, pregnancy, poor oral hygiene, bleeding gums, acid reflux, or vitamin mineral balances. It can also stem from chemical exposure or rarely serious kidney, liver issues, but usually resolves when the underlying cause, like a cold or supplement, is gone. So that's what is it? Is that Claire Gustins? that I'm experiencing. Psychic ability of one's clairs that allows a person to receive intuitive information through sense of taste, experiencing flavors or sensations in their mouth from spiritual or energetic sources without actually eating or drinking anything. That's what that is. And I just visited like their thing. They only have they have 8 subscribers, and they have a Chuck Norris type of like emoji thing going on. Yeah, that's definitely like that's somebody like that is like has a car that's supposed to like kind of hint towards or replace I guess like doll up the idea of their manhood. It's that kind of energy, and so they have something going on with them. They might be a drinker, they might have like all this stuff going on with them. It was very distinct. And I just learned from my my kids that I think it was their dinner time with their dad fairly recently, and he felt very, very, very ill. So that could be part of it too. I didn't know, because like who comes up all of a sudden in here like, you know. Anyway, there's that. Okay, so clarified by. Like, who comes up in here like at 3 a.m. unless they're like, doing some dumb shit with that, Okay, so six of cups in reverse. That's definitely, I think that's my ex, or like some bad blood energy. That's definitely like nobody like does that unless they're trying to get personal, for real. Like, who does? Yeah. Um. Yeah. Anyway, there's that. And I was just downloading something in my channels. I didn't know if it was correct, but it was like schism, and they're like it was labeled as experts, and they just say like fuck the experts, fuck the experts. And there were like it was the image of like, the music video was trolls like who had like a bunch of like used like jack off tissues all around their desk, and like it just like all gross and nasty, and like they're just trolling the internet. That's but I didn't put it on the thing because I was like, what does that have to do? What is that? Is there a shirt that goes on there? I don't know. Is it from Schisms? I don't know. I think it is. I think it is. So I think I'll put it on. I think I'll put it on. It was weird. Anyway, clarified by. Good fortune. Yeah, because wonderful things are professed for us. So the funny thing how the universes work is we've graduated so much farther along that this is not saying like superior contest, like nice to see you from down there. Like that's what people do, because I'm below 5 feet tall. And so some people would be like, oh, how's the weather down there? So, or like they expect, people who are shorter to like constantly, throw back at them like that. And so yeah, they get it more than they dish it. Okay. That would make more sense with the height and all of that. But anyway, there's a huge difference in like there's dichotomies to energies. So while one truth exists, another reality of truth like also must therefore exist. So in the balancing with this, there's a kind of a sense of humor in where we don't really have to use our discernment in all of this. We can just notice things for what they are, like, oh, that's trash energy basically. And then by contrast, like because we could get like in history, historic experiences, we've sensed like really some gnarly shit out, in contrast to the good fortune, to whatever abundance is due to come in. But here the good fortune is present, so now they give us some kind of like comedy to balance it out, like the huge contrast. So it's that's what that is. It becomes so applaudable in its like dramatization that it almost comes off as, I can't remember, is it like the Midsummer's Night Dream? Almost comical in its theatric form. What is it? Or even like, I think in the balcony scene, is it Shakespeare would what is it? Gosh, I don't remember. This is like high school. The Romeo and Juliet, but it's Romeo's bro, you know, like that kind of energy. Gosh, I don't remember these names, but anyway, it's like fumbling type of energy, you know. Yeah, it's definitely. So there's that. Okay, clarified by oh, Queen of Swords in reverse. I have appeared again. Well, this is from my partners in peace and quiet, including myself. This is like, come at me, bro. You know, I'm sitting here and I could still beat your ass. You see, good fortune, magnetized. You know, that kind of energy. Interesting. And this is like also the magnetism of the good fortune is coming through with these type of energies here, ancestral or like those beyond the veil. Okay. But it's like, oh, justice is served, or is best served on a cold dish or something. I don't remember. I don't remember. But like I'm served on a platter. Like this is justice is like serving it cold, basically. Do you see it? That's crazy. Like poof. You see, there's magician energy here, like poof. That type of energy. So it's like kind of a magician too, right there. Anyway, clarified by, I feel a muffle in my ear, 3:12 a.m., 2:01:55 on the timer. Like a mute muffle, a little bit of pressure on my right ear, but it's kind of gone. All right. Clarified by. Yeah, this is a magician. I mean, this is a, what do you call it? Queen of Wands, a witch, type of energy. Is a practitioner. So definitely, okay. So this is a hybrid, a breed of, like an inner alchemy. Like I can be this way, but I can also be that way. I have this other facet of myself that can back this, these talks up. You know, that's what that is. Okay. All right. So 3 takeaways for me. First one. Magician. Talk about that, huh? For sure. somebody was just like, boom. Okay. This is sitting on the dock. I think what they're telling me is like always carry like an emergency hijab or some kind of like head covering type of thing. And like a travel case of like notebook and books, which I normally do, and equipment upon travel. Like plan to have like internal getaway in a different atmosphere. Like this is almost like a personal camping thing, you know, like you can camp out and hide away for a little bit. Like you can express a little getaway. Like for me, anytime I go to, let's say, the beach or the park, I always feel like I have to be mobile, you know? And plus, I don't like people like, if I'm laying down or doing, you know, on my own thing, I don't like being, I don't like other people being around me when I'm relaxing. I've been around too many cases where I am alert and people are just trying to dip into my energy or like do some dumb shit. And so this is kind of, I would have to be in an area that's very isolated in order to do this. Or no, they're saying I don't have to be. They said just do it. Just take up your fucking space. If anyone wants to come at you by any means, fuck them. They don't know what's, we'll just have to put this shit to a test, okay? I'm tired. I don't need to have to like tiptoe around certain premises to enjoy my fucking life. That's what that is. Okay. Try that. That's what they're saying. Okay. So what's fated next? Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I am free. I am free to do it. Free to roam. Okay, clarified by stop, look, listen. I'm free to journey and observe, and yeah, definitely. Okay, clarified by that's the truth. What the frick? Okay. That's kind of like spiritual, energetic bodyguards. The Empress is guarded. 100%. Okay. Yeah, invest in self. Page of Pentacles in reversal. Yeah, free to go. Go, Tina. Do it. Do. Give me a second. I think I just got a text. I don't know. Is it still on? Okay, all right. It was just like some weird thing, like a hesitation on my computer. Okay, so there's that. Okay, first takeaway. Thank you for your responsiveness. I appreciate that. And your second takeaway. 9 of Wands, present. Taking roll call. Thank you. Clarified by resilience. Look at that, resilience. Okay. Yeah. So they're just saying to reiterate, please feel free. Go outside. Be determined to start your day early. And again, we don't have very many days, each and every one of us. And it's not all guaranteed. So really do enjoy the maximum amount of what you can. Okay. And if anybody chooses to like screw with you, then that's their fucking problem. They'll find out it is their problem. And this is a test or like an indication of resilience when I still show up. You know, when I got that big bump on my head, I didn't rest, I didn't sleep, I didn't go to HR. I was a temp at that job. And so, like, I just still continued working. I did, like, get an ice pack or something. And I think the VP that I reported to, I think she got fired because she was kind of, like, trying to hide it from HR or hide it from reporting. It was that big of an energetic, like, snafu. And so I think she had a lot of mistakes, but that was one big one, especially me being an outsider to that yeah, to that community. But the areas where she did not take accountability or like leadership, that's where it showed that she was truly a rookie, like in disguise as a VP. So anyway, 9 of Wands in reverse or in upright. Okay, still showing up resilient. Mm, 10 of Swords. Slay, Tina, slay. Okay. clarified by the Lady in reverse. This is with having some flexibility too. Definitely. Yeah. Not everything has to be like be to the max. Like in executing, not everything has to be like effortful. Okay, so this is being funded. So showing up like this is advantageous. Like kill the ego. Like there's the flattery lies in being like funded or sponsored based on how you hold yourself, not through like the extravagance of I can do this, pick me, that kind of energy. Who's Mr. Reeves? Thank you for your subscriptions. Okay, clarified by, is this my first or second takeaway? I think it's my second takeaway. Yeah, the first one was a magician. Okay, all right. Five of Pentacles. That's external. People do like, look. So this is like, there's a portal inside here. This is what's happening in my realm. But on the outskirts, okay, it's usually like this shape over here. On the outskirts, this is externals where people feel, it's actually this side, out in the cold, with the bare minimum type of energy, just broken. Yeah. I mean, those energies are positioned there for a certain reason. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay, my third takeaway is extroverted. Seven of Pentacles in reversal, extroverted. Jackpot. Like spewing out jackpot. Okay. Trying to pin it down. You know what this reminds me of? Like like it's a oversized version of a mail slot chute, you know? So it's like this clear plastic, you know, housing thing. You close the door and then like money swirls around, and you're trying to grab it, trying to pin it down, basically. Trying to pin it, like that kind of energy. Yeah. But it surrounds me. What the heck does that mean? What the heck does that mean? Doubt in reverse. So this is guaranteed. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. So there's an area of like patience, like something is spewed my way, jackpot my way. So like there's a original concern, initial concern, like how am I supposed to am I supposed to like reach at it, grab at it or whatever, or are other people gonna grab at it, or like what is the deal here? So there's clarity achieved in letting things just kind of like die down, like settle down, That's what it is. So me settle down. Things settle down. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm gonna find out. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is a drop ship type of energy. Like, I don't have to grab at it or whatever. There's a huge like missile type of energy, like the heat, the magnetism type of energy, where and I am the identifier. So the tracing is going to come back to me. It's spewing towards me. All I have to do is just remain patient. It's going to come my way, land in my garden. It's a drop ship. Okay. I said there's something more to it. Okay, through here, up, through here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Accentuated. The World card in reversal, accentuated. And the Queen of Cups in reversal. Intuition. Private. Discreet. Personal. That is internal, but open door, open portal. They said stay open and detached. That's what they said. Instead of saying just flexible, they're saying stay open and detached. Okay. That's the advice. All right, what's fated next? Everybody's got their bit. Wonderful. I think that's it for now. Yeah. That's it. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gift, strength, properties, passion, pursuits, and prospects from those that call upon, cash, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, hassle free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Yeah, thank you. Upon closing the portals in these readings, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out and light love. I close the portals in these readings. Now, good night.